Hey everyone, it's me, Sherry. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a first impressions on the Carli Bybel palette. I got this from BH Cosmetics. Now, I got brushes too, and they are actually drying. I just finished washing them. So I'm going to do like a whole separate video on the brushes that I got from BH Cosmetics because I don't hear enough people talking about them. So I want to do maybe like a first impressions or a full-on review of the brushes. I'm also going to use the BH Cosmetics BH Liquid lipstick in this video as well. So if you guys want to hear my first impressions on these products, then stay tuned for the video. Okay, so I already started my face makeup. I did like my foundation and all of that stuff. If you guys want like a everyday foundation routine like what I do, I can do that in a separate video if you guys want. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the eyes for this look. So this is the Carli Bybel palette. So it looks like this, really cute packaging. I don't have any white and silver packaging like this. It has Carli's name on the side with her little penguin, her little trademark thing. And then this is what the palette looks like on the inside. So you have 10 eyeshadows and 4 highlights, ranging for different skin tones, which is awesome. So you cover all the way from the fairest to the darkest, so you highlight to fit everybody basically. And then it has a giant mirror here, and it says aspire to inspire, which is one of Carli's quotes, and it has a decent sized mirror. I'll just show you guys that really quick. Alright, so I already primed my eyelids. I already did all my face makeup, other than like blush and concealer, or blush and bronzer and everything. So I'm just gonna hop right in and start trying to do some sort of look with this. So let me grab some brushes here and we will get started. I'm gonna need a blending brush. I'll use this fluffy brush, and I'll use this eyeshadow C brush, which I should have actually cleaned before, but this should be good. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to dip into this cream color here, and I'm just going to put that all over my lids just to have an even canvas. And I like using this magnification mirror here when I do my eye makeup. It makes everything easier when I'm doing tutorials, especially because my mirror is over there. But I have to get the lighting for the camera, so alright. So now I am going to go in to this brown color here, and I'm just gonna lightly dip my brush in. I don't know how well the pigment comes off on these, so I always start lighter and then build it up. So I'm just going to put that in my crease and up like slightly above because it's going to be my transition color. And as you can see, may or may not see, that is pretty pigmented going on there. So you only need the slightest little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. It's just a fluffy brush, but I like to use the very tip of it as like a pencil brush, and I work color in the outer V. So I'm going to go in, these are kicking up a bit of fallout, but that's okay. I'm going to take this like maroon type color here in the top corner, and I'm going to build that up in the outer V. So again, I'm going to start off light because I don't know how much pigment's going to come off this. So let's see. And what I do basically is I'll take it on the outer, oh yeah, okay, that's very pigmented. If you can see, that's pretty pigmented. And I'm just going to drag it up into the crease. So I'm going to concentrate most of it on the outer V, but I'm just ever so slightly dragging what's left over on the brush up into the crease. Okay, and I think that's basically all I need of that. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush again. because it still has a bit of the transition color on it, and I'm just gonna blend that ever so slightly upward. And don't worry, I'll blend it more if I need to, but for now, that's all I'm doing. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this fluffy eyeshadow C brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm just gonna go in with this hair color here. So I'm basically using the top row, but there's so much that can be done, and I will show you guys swatches of all these colors on my hand, because I know when I hauled it, I only swatched like some of the colors. I didn't swatch them all. You can slightly overlap that burgundy color. Okay, that's a little lighter than I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's really pigmented, but I feel like I need something more. So I'm gonna take, let's see, I think I'll take this champagne color here, and I'm just gonna put that on the center of my lids, just for like some variation. And I'm just gonna pat it on. Yeah, okay, I like that. That's good. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my blender brush again. Actually, I'm going to grab this hair brush again, this hair one, and I'm just going to take some of that maroon again, and I'm just going to go in with that a little bit just to deepen it up. And I'm going to blend slightly inward. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and then the blending brush again. And it's basically the crease. I want to kind of like blend out any harsh lines in the crease. I don't want anything harsh up there. So I'm just buffing this out, basically. I can go in with the transition color again too, just to clean it up a bit. Perfect. Just to clean up those edges. Okay, and now I'm going to grab a pencil brush. I should have one in here somewhere. Not a pencil brush, but like a small smudger brush. That's the word I'm looking for. And I'm going to take that maroon color again, and I'm just going to blend that under my lower lash line. Maybe halfway in, or 2/3 in. Just to meet up with that other color. And then I'm just gonna deposit what's left on the brush on my hand here. And then I'm gonna take, I think I'll take this champagne color again. This one. There we go. And I'm just gonna put that on the inner third of my lids. Just slightly blend it over the maroon color. Okay. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take one of the highlights, and I think I'll use this one. And I'm actually going to take that on the same brush and I'm going to put that on the inner tear duct just to open up that area. I'm just going to blend it slightly with my finger because I don't want it like extremely intense, but I want it there. So basically, that's the eye look that I got with this palette. Alright, let's finish up the eyes. Okay, I'm just going to go in with some mascara and eyeliner. I'm just going to use my roller lash and my nude Rimmel liner from Scandalize, and then I'm going to do my bronzer and my blush, and I'll come back to do the highlight and the lippy for you guys. Okay guys, so I did my eyeliner and mascara. My eyeliner, like I said, is the Rimmel Scandalize and nude. Mascara is roller lash, if you guys wanted to know. My foundation is Revlon Color Stay. My powder is, you know, I'll try to leave a list of products down below. If you guys, like I said, if you want a face routine, I can do that. My blush is a Tarte one in Mirage that I got last year in the mini set. I'm just waving this brush around your guys' face. My bronzer is Chocolate Soleil. So that's what I did off camera. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Carli Bybel palette again for a highlight. And I'm just going to try to decide if I want to use this lightest one or if I want to use the darkest, or maybe a mixture of both. Not the darkest, but the next shade over. So here is what those look like, and again I will show you guys swatches of all of them. Actually, I might be able to do that for you guys. You know what, I think I'm going to use the second one. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the second one. Okay, so as I said, there'll be swatches of all the highlights in a picture on the side somewhere on the screen. So I'm just going to take this e.l.f. blush brush. I've had this for a while, but $3 blush. Excuse me, I knew I was going to sneeze. $3 brush, and it lasts a long time, and I love it for highlight. It's good. So I'm just gonna dip it in. Don't go overboard with these powders. Just telling you guys that, heads up, because they're extremely pigmented. I did use the highlights before, so it's technically not a first impression on those, but so I'm going to kind of buff that in this way. I don't know if you guys are even seeing that doing anything, but trust me, it is. And you can build up. I would start off again slow and work your way up. Just gonna go a little bit more just so you guys can see it on camera. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's really glowy. If I get back some, maybe you can see it better. It's really glowy. Like, really glowy. So I'm doing this. I don't normally wear this much highlight, but it doesn't hurt. I'm going to just put a little bit on the tip of my nose. I don't go down my full nose because I don't like that look. Oh yeah, bam, that highlight's intense. I don't know if I shade over here, can you guys see it better? But it is super intense. And if you find that you went too intense, you can always take a powder brush and just kind of buff it in. Or you can have product on your powder and buff it in, like if you don't like it that intense. Especially people that have like big pores. Okay, so you can get the total wet look from those highlights. They're super pigmented, so I really like that. Okay, and last but not least, we are going to try out the liquid lipstick from BH Cosmetics. I wore Kat Von D yesterday, so my lips are kind of... For some reason, I have foundation on my lips. Okay, I tried to apply this yesterday and it's super liquidy, so I have to be very, very, very careful. So what I think I might do actually is grab a lip liner I'm making a mess, because it wouldn't be a day in my room without making a mess. I don't have a lip liner to match this, but I do have this Rimmel one, which is like a clear lip liner. So I just want to basically go over the edges of my lips so this doesn't bleed. Until it dries. I'm not filling in my lips though, because I don't want my lips to be super dried out, because this dries down probably matte too. So okay, wish me luck. This is really liquidy. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay. I would suggest being very, very, very precise and like cautious with the application of these, because they are extremely liquidy and I could see that making a big mess. So I'm just gonna let this dry and then I'll come back with my impressions of everything. Okay guys, so I let this dry down for about 5 minutes. So as you can see, it does kind of dry pretty matte. And let's try a kiss test to see how much transfer there is. No transfer. It is giving me that kind of dried out feeling on my lips, so that sometimes bugs me, so I don't know how long I can actually wear it. Yeah, there's no transfer, so that's good. I'll see how they hold out through the day, and I'll leave an annotation to let you guys know. I'm not gonna like check in through the day, but I'll leave this on my lips, and I'll let you guys know in an annotation how well they hold up. So for the price of these, I think they were like $6.50 or $7 on the website. I would consider buying more colors, but they're all sold out. This was the only one that I would wear that I could get my hands on. Now I know this is probably a little orange for most people, but I like these type of colors. It kind of reminds me of Ravishing from MAC. I'm actually going to swatch them together in a minute and see. As for the palette, very pigmented, as you've seen when I was using it. The highlights are really nice. The eyeshadows are really, everything's pigmented. You only need the slightest little bit. They blend pretty nice. So yeah, I might consider buying some more BH Cosmetics stuff. This was definitely worth the $12.50 that I paid for it, and the packaging is super cute as well. I really like it. So yeah, I really like this. So that is my first impressions on some of these BH Cosmetics products. I've never used BH Cosmetics before other than these things and the brushes that I ordered. So yeah, I'm actually really liking them. I used Coastal Scents before, but I've never used BH Cosmetics. So I'm definitely consider purchasing more. So, and I definitely want to look into more of these lippies, especially if this wears well. I want to see how it wears through the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.